Bethesda makes an assortment of games that commonly follow the RPG genre. With popular franchises like Elder Scrolls and Fallout, players tend to level up through these RPGs using their individual progression systems. Bethesda has been one of the best for creating these progression systems, as players feel as if their character has improved for the better each level while aiming towards a certain build or type of play style of their character depending on the game. With this in mind, they are by far the best games by Bethesda, with brilliant progression systems that encourage players to build upon their character and watch them improve throughout their adventures. Number 5. The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Starting off strong, Oblivion is a classic Elder Scrolls title that encourages players to use the actions they want to level up more than anything else in the game. This means that players want to improve their character in a certain way. There isn't like their usual playstyle, they will need to manually make that difference so they can start learning different skills. When players have increased their skills in various things, they are then able to level up by resting in a bed. This makes the progression of Oblivion feel more natural, and improving skills feels like an entirely different day, even if the player only sleeps an hour. Oblivion also encourages players to pick up a build from the start of the game, so that the RPG focuses on improving certain skills more than others. Number 4. Fallout 4. Bethesda has made more than fantasy titles, as Fallout 4 is another brilliant RPG from the developers, as are not only a great game to explore, but also has a brilliant progression for players that wish to see their character grow over time. Starting the game, players will choose their starting attributes, but those won't matter until they have finally been let out on their adventure into the irradiated wasteland. With a Pip-Boy on their wrist, players can now start using their skill points to uncork various skills, as well as increase their attributes even further. To reach the higher levels of the Pip-Boy skill tree, players will require even more points of specific attributes to turn their inexperienced pre-war character into a battle-hardened survivor of the new world they find themselves stuck in. Number 3. The Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. The Elder Scrolls is another Bethesda franchise that has some of the best progression in RPG gaming history. Like previous Elder Scrolls titles, Skyrim allows players to increase their various skills through doing activities that are related to them. For example, the more conjuration spells a player uses, the quicker the skill increases, which will then allow players to purchase spellbooks of better quality. Not to mention that each skill tree is easy to understand, so players can easily choose where to use their skill points. Players can then separately put points into their health, stamina and magicka. Alongside the skill progression, after unlocking a specific part of the main story, players can also start to use dragon shouts that the Dragonborn is known for. Finding the words to earn those shouts and make them more powerful is found throughout exploration and completing various quests. Not to mention defeating dragons, of course, to use their souls to unlock them. Number 2. The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Morrowind may not be the first game in the Elder Scrolls franchise, but it's one the players commonly praise for its classic RPG progression system. As seen in the likes of Oblivion, Morrowind is the title that first encouraged players to use whatever skills they wanted to upgrade and enhance themselves. Besides this, choosing a build and focusing on certain features is important for those who wish to mini-maximise their character and have a chance of surviving in Morrowind. Players also wish to look into various guilds available in Morrowind, progressing through them to help the player level, with many of the later quests of these guilds being a lot harder to complete. Overall, Bethesda made a great classic RPG that allowed players to progress at their own pace. Number 1. Starfield. While Starfield has its issues when it was released, with many players expecting more from Bethesda, it cannot be denied that Starfield by far has one of the best progression systems in the game developed by Bethesda. Besides having the usual progression systems of Bethesda games, just as any experience to level up your character, therefore allowing them to purchase various skills. Some of these skills also unlock various other things for the player, such as new upgrades for their ship, as well as adding other mechanics such as stealth meter. Players can't just purchase the next rank of a skill, they must indeed unlock it by completing the skill challenges. Alongside this, the magical space powers players can also unlock in the game aren't just purchased like other skills, as players must progress through the main story of Starfield to unlock all sorts of interesting powers and find the buildings that they can be found in. Okay, so that's it for today. So if you enjoyed it, punch the like button, comment down below, subscribe to the channel for my Twitter and Instagram links down below. As always, of course, I'll put my TubeBuddy first in the description for YouTube needs, tag titles, thumbnails, all that good stuff. So that's something you need help with, especially like I did. First in the description, download it today. Trust me, you'll wonder how you ever got on without it. And of course, for our partner channels, and hit down below, hit that join button to put myself and the channel, and of course get a huge range of benefits. But greatly appreciated. But of course, you never have to. But if you don't, you have to subscribe and watch the next video, or something might follow you home. You never know, stuff happens. Okay, thank you very much. I'll see you all again very soon.